Hi there, how are you? Welcome or welcome back. I'm Alexandra and this is Alexandra by Crochet. I'm a stay-at-home mom that lives in Switzerland, and I opened this channel because I love everything crochet. I'm always looking for fun and easy to do patterns. As a busy mom, I have very little time to crochet, and I crochet here and there, so I'm always looking for the easy stuff to do. So if you are into crocheting or you are learning how to crochet, please consider subscribing and follow me on my crochet journey. This video is about some, not all of them because I haven't not finished, but some of my crochet makes for fall and Halloween. I have things that I've already managed to do, and there are some other things that I plan to do, so I will just leave a picture here for you to see, and then hopefully I can make another video showing you the ones that I managed to do before Halloween, hopefully. So these fall and Halloween makes were inspired by me doing another market, my second market. So if you guys didn't see my first video of my first ever market here in Switzerland, which is like market because I was just presenting some products really, I will link that video below so you can check it out. But well, this market is actually a second-hand market, but also a space to show creative work and handwork work. So I thought it was a good idea to go and showcase my work, and that's what I'm going to do again. No, last time I only sold one item. Maybe my prices were a bit high for a second-hand market, but I tried to stay fair, not so cheap to make it because it's a handmade item, but also not so expensive because I understand that people that go to a second-hand market are going for the prices to find a really good deal. So I totally understand that. So I told my husband, okay, I want to do the second market and I want to try to bring small items that I can sell for a low price, something that doesn't take me too long to do, and so I can manage to sell them cheaper. So here we go. Oh, one more thing. I'm also crocheting some things for my son for Halloween, so we can have homemade decorations done. I'm also, of course, doing activities with him, Halloween related and fall related, to decorate the house. You know, do it yourself is always the best way to go. So I told also my husband, you know, if it doesn't sell, if I sell nothing in the market, it's okay. Then I keep all the things as decorations for home. So it's like a win-win situation. So I'm going to share to you first. The first batch are coasters. Okay, let me get them. As always, I will linking all the links in the description below. And while editing the video, I will try to put the designer name while I'm talking about that make. I was not able to compile all the names this time because I just had a little bit of free time, which is a miracle. So I sat down and I just said, okay, I will just record and then afterwards I will edit everything. I know, I hope you can understand. But okay, first section is coasters. For coasters, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns that I made. One is not finished yet, it's half done, but I will show you the first one, okay? First, I did these Crochet Pumpkins coasters. I love that it's like a 3D pattern. So this here is flat, and then you have the leaf that curls up, and I love curly leaves. I think they look so cute. This is exactly as the patterns describe. I made 2 of them, but I thought they were too small. They were like for a very small glass. So what I did is I modified the pattern to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so I will show you a comparison here. So I just did one more row, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. One more row following the same pattern, more or less, and I think it turned out better, so you can have like a big mug of cocoa, coffee, or anything like that, no? I really like this pattern, very easy to do. I love that it's 3D. The only thing I didn't like is that because there's color change, then I have to hide all the threads, and that makes it a bit slower. But the pattern is really light. There's tons of pumpkin patterns for coasters there, and this one was the one I liked visually the best, no, for me, my taste, of course, no. Then I have these sunflower coasters. I also had another sunflower coasters on my video from the first market. I really like these ones. They are very fast to make. I think from all the coasters I made, these ones I like the best because they are so fast to make. Even if there's color change and you have to hide the thread, and that's always like a thing, but you know, you have to have color change, otherwise it would be like a brown sunflower completely. But this one was really fast. I loved it, and the size was really good, no. For these coasters I used yarn with 4 threads, but I used double, like I used 2 threads to work together, so it was thicker, no. And in some cases I had also a cotton yarn that was already 8 threads, like thicker yarn, and with that one, of course, I didn't have to double the thread, I just used it directly. The next pattern coaster that I made are these leaves. I made one in orange and one in red. They are super beautiful. Look at this. This one aesthetically visually, let's say that word is easier for me to pronounce, was the one I loved the most. It's not as easy as the sunflower, because the sunflower, it's kind of a mindless coaster to do, but this one required a bit more of my attention because you had to count a little bit to make the spaces and the things, but the finished result is beautiful and it's made super fast and there's no color change, so this one was also one of my favorites. And then I was looking for other coaster leaves and I found this one also. It's also very beautiful. I like that it looks like an actual leaf, you know, with the points here, no. The only thing I didn't like was that I had to also be concentrated on counting how many stitches, what type of stitch and everything. So it was not so mindless project, but it turned out really cute, also like an alternative. I only made one because, like I told you, I like the other ones better. The ones I did 2 was like something I really loved, and then I did like a pair to sell it by the pair, no? But this one I was not sure. Maybe I will do another one because it looks wonderful. I love it, but it just takes me some time. I have to be reading the pattern to do that change of stitches and the counting, and I'm just so tired all that time. So I don't know. And the last one, I have not finished it. I have to hide the thread still, but it's a spider, of course, a black spider. I really this coaster, I had doubts on doing it. I did it one time and then stopped for a while, and then I gave it a try again, and when I gave it a try again, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Let me look closer. I liked it a lot. The only thing is that I have to, once I get to the little arms, the legs, sorry, then I really have to pay attention on counting how many chains, how many stitches and all the things. But then when I do the center, of course, it's just like and then just this part that I have to pay attention, and of course no color change, so that's wonderful, and it looks really cool, really realistic. There's also other many patterns of spiders. This I really liked because of the details, how it looked. I don't know, I like that the coaster is round. I like round coasters the best, and yeah, it just really worked very well. As for prices, I'm planning to price each one of them for 5 francs. That's the local currency in Switzerland, and if someone wants to get the pair, to sell them for 8. And I also have a basket that I've made I don't have it right here with me, but I made it out of this material, macrame. It's the first time doing macrame. I thought, okay, I will use this macrame to do the basket sturdier. It hurts my hands. It hurt my hand horrible, so I did just one and then I gave up. So, and then I discovered that macrame you can do better with hands, like hand, like, how do you say in English? Like to create something with the threads and twisting them over and under. And so I've never worked with macrame. I just bought it because it was in a good offer and I just wanted to try something new, and I thought it would look great in a basket, but it really hurt my hands crocheting it, even with a big hook. It's such a hard thread, and I think maybe it's not meant to be used with a hook. I don't know. If there's someone out there that is experienced with macrame, just let me know how do you work macrame. But I will show you a picture of the basket here. It turned out cute, so if somebody wants the basket to put inside the coasters, I will just make like the whole package 12, no? I don't know if that's expensive. I think it's just very fair. It's quite fair, the price. I don't know if making it cheaper just because it's a second-hand market, but then it feels like my work was not worth the price. I don't know. Anyway, if it doesn't sell, I'm just keeping everything, and the whole October we will have coasters for every week, one set of coasters, and then I have to make one more because we're a family of 3. So a nice fall project is anything sunflower related. I made this sunflower, no, that looks super cute. I will link the designer also here. I didn't use wires. I tried to do only the stem a little thicker, so I didn't have to use wires, but I think that even making it thinner, the stem, it would hold because it's not such a big stem. This I'm going to also be bringing to the market, no? A little sunflower. I love the details that it has 2 layers. It was a very quick make to do. I really liked it, and it's a really nice size to decorate, no? And then the other decoration item is, of course, a pumpkin. I made this pumpkin with acrylic yarn, actually, because it's meant more for decoration and not to play with. And I love the color. I chose this acrylic yarn because of the colors. It's kind of like it's not a solid tone. It has some accents. Let me put it forward here. It has some accents of white and like a lighter tone in between. I really love it. I love stems with curls. That's my favorite. This was really easy to do. I'm trying more pumpkin patterns, so maybe in a second part of the video I will bring those patterns to you and show you how they turn out. But I will pop up here 2 of the patterns that I'm trying to make. Both of them come in different sizes, which I like. And then one of them uses like this technique where you crochet in rows and then put it together. I actually started to make that one and I gave up. Not because it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's fine. I just have a problem with slip stitches. Yeah, the pattern goes in a way that you have to start with slip stitch and then you change stitches in the whole row, and then because I crochet so tight, my slip stitches are always super tight, and then going back and doing another slip stitch in the slip stitch, that was making me anxious, nervous and stressed. So that was not working for me. If you have a looser tension, then that works totally fine. It's very straightforward, easy. It looks beautiful. Like here in the picture, you can see it looks beautiful. I want to do it. Maybe I will do it, but not for the market. I would just do it like a personal quest of slip stitches, or trying to use loosen my tension, but I cannot. So that. And then the other one that I'm actually going to start today is this one, where also it uses another way to create those the shape of the pumpkin, like this one, no, like these parts here. And I find it very interesting. I want to try it out, and I have lots of yarn to make pumpkins, so I hope I can make at least 2 or 3 more for the market. But because if they don't sell it, I would just put them all over our place, and I think it will look beautiful. Another make that I want to do are these little ghosts. They have a little light inside, so they're like hollow, and then you put a little light inside, a battery light, please no candles, otherwise it's a disaster. I think they are so cute. I wanted to do for the market, but you know, I don't have time to do it. I have to, the market, by the way, it's in the beginning of October, so there's no time. So I want to do it for after the market, and then just have them home, and maybe even for next year's market I can bring it or anything, if I don't know, or make more for them. Then I know how to make them, and then for next year I will do it, but it's okay, no pressure. And the other thing I want to make is Halloween bags for my son, of course. He has his bag from last year, but now I want to make him one myself. So I saw this pattern that I love. I'm going to go with the pumpkin one, just because it's more straightforward. There's not many color changes. My time is very tight. This one very tight, so this one would have to do. But I think the other ones would be great for next year's. I mean, every year is going to be Halloween, and if I do all of them this year, then what's for next year? So I want to make one this time. And then I want to make him a Halloween costume. I already have the yarn for it. It's a Dino vest. There's also a Dino vest for adults. I don't know if I'm going to manage to do the adult and the kids version, but it's beautiful. The pattern is very well recommended. The only problem is that I'm going to use a thinner yarn, because the yarn that the designer is showing, it's a bulky yarn, and it's quite expensive here, so I will have to use another thinner yarn, like more acrylic mixed yarn, because it needs a lot of meters to work this out. So you know, as a mom, we have to work with what we have. So I think I will just do a bigger size with a thinner yarn, and then it will be great. But it's so beautiful. I'm dying. This one is a paid pattern. I think that's the only paid pattern from this collection. The other patterns are free to look for them. But I really love this vest, and I think it's very much worth it to pay the pattern. I used to buy more patterns before, but now we have a budget. We have to budget these things, and as long as I can find really cute free patterns, I'm all for it. And if there's something really special I want to make, unique, then I go ahead and plan that purchase. Even if the pattern costs 15 francs, I mean, it's not super expensive because it comes with all the sizes and it's something very special. But this is something that we always plan. We don't go crazy. I don't go crazy anymore. I used to before, but I can't right now. So I think that will turn out super cute. So the video turned out a bit longer than I expected. I thought like I'm going to rush through it super fast, but I really love talking to you guys. I really love explaining you things, showing the details, and just telling you a little bit about behind why I liked it, why I didn't like it, or what ups and downs, pros and cons and everything. I love to tell you about it. So let me know which one of the coasters you like the best, which one you think it's going to sell at all. Keep our fingers crossed that it will sell reasonably. And yeah, I hope I really like showing you guys the things that I already made, but it's sometimes really hard to just do all the patterns I have in my to-do list. It's really hard, and I really want to bring you videos that you can enjoy, and also start preparing some things for Halloween and fall. So I hope I come back towards mid-October with an update with makes that I have planned, what I managed to do and what I didn't manage to do, and I'm hoping to do a video of the results of my market and some pictures about it. So stay tuned, and please consider subscribing and giving a thumbs up, and yeah, hope you enjoy being here, and see you soon.